Hi guys, and this is Lost Sinkhole coming at you with a review of Studio Series Scrap Metal. Now let me just... He can roll. He can move his scoop. Okay, let me just transform it for you. Okay, so... You get his... Okay, so... Just gonna try and get that out of the way. So, you see how you take off the legs from that, and then you twist the legs at the... well, where the hip would be, up there. God dang autofocus. Okay, so then you flip out the head, and you flip out the head like this. You open the chest, pop up the head, spin the head around, and then close that up, and then you untab the arm, and then you go. Oh wait, first you take off his shield, the shield thing, from his one shoulder. Then you fold. Okay, so the arms are on butterfly joints. So you fold those out and lock them in, and then you move down the arm and then spin, open it. Here's the arm with the shield thing. Then you fold in his legs, put the scoop on his back like this, and then I personally turn his one arm to the side and then open it like this. And then that is what is scrap metal. Now I'm gonna bring in his counterpart. His counterpart named Hightower. You can move his tower up and down, his grabber, his claw, sorry, why did I call it a grabber, can grab stuff. And this is how you transform him. You pull out the legs, or what will be the legs, you crunch them up, and then, flip him up, lift his combiner port, this, and then you go Sorry if my camera skills are not good and I'm not keeping it in frame. This is my first time doing an actual video other than shorts. And then you kind of pop out the head, and the arms are kind of just there. And then you fold down the hook. And that is what he looks like. He has a very good head sculpt. Now I'm gonna, well, transform them into their combined form together. And also, guys, since this video is coming out the same day as the other videos I uploaded, how did you like them? Tell me in the comments, guys. I really wonder how you like the Battlefield vids and the Choo Choo Charles vids. Yeah, I'm trying to do this correctly. So basically what I did is kind of transform him back into his vehicle mode. But instead of attaching his legs normally, like how they... Okay, so I'll show you. Basically, his track's like this one in vehicle mode. You pop it out, lock it back in on that little lower peg, and then you attach it to the sides, and then, well, you're pretty much set up for combine mode for Hightower. Hightower. Okay, scrap metal's the more pain in the butt one for me to transform. So basically, you're going to transform him all the way back into vehicle. But you won't need this. Put it off to the side for obvious reasons. So basically, you transform him into his partial vehicle, as in still with his, instead of transforming him like you would, you'll transform him kind of into a weird hand thing. So what I found works for him is kind of like a hand thing, like this. And then you just transform his legs like normal. Twist them back around and just attach them. And then flip the head in like this. And then flip out his tab that connects to Mr. Hightower over here. And he will attach like this. And that will be Studio Series Devastators. I believe right arm, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, I have chips. But yeah, that's how you transform them, basically. I know, I have bad, movement with my camera. Here. Okay, so here's this. This is the, I believe, right or left arm of Devastator. I'll get started with his feet. Okay, so first things first is how to transform him from vehicle to robot. His robot mode is pretty simple, really. You pop out his arms and then go like this with them. And then flip his wheels in onto these little tabs that are tab holes. And this is long haul. Studio Series long haul. Then you're going to transform him back into his vehicle, which you really do just fold him back into his full vehicle, basically. The only difference is you won't fold his legs up onto the cab. You will go like this, connect them, but before you move them, finish off basically transforming the vehicle. Oh wait, forgot. Fold back out those little wings, basically, that you folded in when you were transforming him from vehicle to robot. Forgot that on both. Thought I was gonna remember. But you tab these in, lock them into the seat top, and then you go basically lift that. There's his let me see here. His right foot for me. That's his right foot. Now I'll do his other arm. Okay, so basically, the whole outer sides of the car or shovel truck or front end loader. By the way, this is Scavenger. Studio Series Scavenger. End up like this. Yes, he's a chicken walker. And then you fold back his combiner port. Lock it in with these tabs that are on these, see? You lock that in. And then you basically pop his chest open. And that's his head. Look at that. Look at the head sculpt. It's not bad. He does have good posability. His arm kind of gets stuck by his little thing over here. Oh yeah. And you flip his claw out. He is, in the movie, he barely got screen time by himself. It's sad, kind of. So you transform him back. You flip out his chest. You lock his head back in. You lift up his combiner port again. Lock it on top of the head. See those little tabs? There's little tabs right there. You lock that head in. And then this is going to be for his combined mode. And just so you know, this is Studio Series Devastator that I'm... You basically retransform him into robot mode, vehicle mode. You connect the feet again. And then honestly, if you need good help with this, I would not go to me. Honestly. And that is his other arm. These are both his arms. I don't know how he stands in the movie because with these ragtag teams of limbs, I don't understand how he combines. Okay, so well, first things first, you fold his treads that are on the bottom half. This is for both Rampage and Skipjack over here. This is Skipjack. Rampage is his red brother. After you flip out his chains, or so to speak, you take out his stand. You open it, and then flip out his main part of his hands, and then you unattach his little things that can keep his arms connected to the wall, and then you go kind of like this. You kind of rotate his combiner toes. This is the other foot of Devastator, by the way. And if you want to, you can move the wheel out and then just put that there. And then you do the exact same thing you did to the other arm, to this arm. And that is how you transform Skipjack and Rampage. This is Skipjack. He really just boings around during the movie. Okay, so you basically pull out his stand, flip in his tail. You flip out this, and then basically you flatten the tops of his arms out. You open up his, locking mechanisms again, and then lock his, see this tab? It goes right in there. And then, since this doesn't have a place anywhere other than on him, you go dum dum, and then you basically have Skipjack's combine mode. Oh wait, before you attach his, and yes, I have a tree up. Then you attach these. After you lock his feet together, the top part of his hands together, then you would lock it in. And then this is his foot. Okay, and then okay, I'm gonna save you for last, bud. Okay. Okay, so this is Overload. He does this from the back. That's one set of his arms. He has a locking mechanism for his one arm over here. And here's claws. Here's his claws. Here's his other legs. His other arms, not legs. And the same thing for the other one. Okay, and then you flip the back of the front of the truck, the cab, up like this, and flip out the horn from the top of the truck. And then you split his legs apart. And then these wheels over here flip back. And basically, they lock his feet in place. This is Overload in his robot mode. Oh, wait. Stupid freaking mistake. I forgot to put up his head. Here's how he looks in robot mode. Oh, yeah. He does have this. This also comes with him. He comes with the part of the head that spins. Like the grinder from the movie. These are all Revenge of the Fallen toys. Okay. So, basically, you want to flip the locks on his arms to make them go straight again. Yes. Yes. That's exactly what I meant to say. And then you flip his legs like this and then go sideways, kind of like it. And then basically you want to kind of finagle his legs together. And yes, I'm this chaotic. I'm actually surprised I'm doing a video like this. I haven't done a long-form video before with my actual face. Okay, so this and this go like this. They connect like that. And then the other leg is kind of a pain in the butt. It hates me every time I try and do this. Basically, these slots go into this peg. Okay. This is the bottom half of Devs, or Devastator. Okay. Okay, so before I transform this big guy, I'll try and transform Mixmaster over here. Okay, you flip out his head from in this little crevice. Yes, crevice. These are his shields. Kind of like in the game. When do you guys want me to start playing the Transformers games on this channel? I don't know how I would do it because it would be a pain in the butt for me to record like that because I honestly don't know how to record myself playing video games on an Xbox 360. But I'll try. I'll record it on my phone if I have to, which I'm recording on my phone right now. I don't have good tech when it comes to videos. Okay, so this big guy is the leader of basically the leader of the team. He always has been. So, if I remember correctly, he basically goes back to his vehicle mode. And if you want to figure out what his movements are, God, this seems like I'm doing, just transform it by MGO 316 or something like that. I don't know. Just look up MGO and you'll figure out what I mean. He's a good YouTuber. He's always been. He's a good YouTuber. I like him. Also, guys, please follow those 2 people in my description that are friends of the channel. Gamer, whatever the numbers are, I can't remember them. And then the music guy. The music guy has an Anakin painting I drew and colored for him. Please follow him. If you aren't already subscribed to me, subscribe, please. I could use it. Okay, this one's the one I had the most pain with when I tried to combine him for the first time ever. And I still have pain anytime I try and combine him. So basically, you lock in his feet in between his 2 hind wheels that actually roll. Oh, and you pull off his cab, his engine, basically. And then you basically put it there. And then you flip up his windshield. Pop out these little, I don't know what you would call them. And then you flip out the face. Shut that canopy. Open up these little wing things. There. And then basically this thing just sits. Kind of like right there. Does not work very well. I don't know how I'm going to record this thing fully combined, but I should have thought that through before I started recording. But yeah, that was Mixmaster. You also want to get rid of this piece. Like these 2 pieces are the only ones you're not going to use for the combined mode. But anything else, you do use. Okay, so this. Okay, this. Okay, so. Basically, when you transform this guy, you split him up. This is from vehicle to robot. And then you flip up his treads on one of his limbs, kind of. I don't know what you would call them, but yeah, flip up his treads and then combine them together to form this giant wheel on the bottom half of Scavenger. Yes, this is Scavenger. Almost completely ruined the old-timey version of what Scavenger used to look like. Scavenger used to be basically what scrap metal was, but better. But yeah, that is what Scavenger looks like now. Basically, what you want to do when you combine him, you want to split up his legs and spin them so they can combine together like this. like a butterfly. Detach the hooks that keep his head kind of combined. And then you want to flip his arms fully around, facing in on themselves. And then you want to get these little hooks on these little... They're weird. I know. This was such a pain in the butt when I first tried to combine him together with him. Okay. And then if anything falls off, just reattach it. And then basically you slide his... Okay, this is... Yeah, that's the right arm. Okay. And then, basically, Devastator is almost combined. Oh, gosh. Then you combine him like that. He's a big brute. Oh, the same time. I can tell you that much. If anybody says they don't like the Devastator being a big, brooding dum-dum, they must be lying, because this thing's big. I'm not going to even mess with it. And also, that's my game setup.